Hey there and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome to my channel and thank you so much for being here. Today's video is all about FabFitFun, but instead of sitting down and doing an unboxing, I kind of figured it would be more helpful for you, the viewer, to actually get an honest opinion about the products that I got. I have this editor's box, which I have already done an unboxing on Instagram Live, Facebook Live, and I think I've done like one or two things on Snapchat. And I didn't really feel like I wanted to make it into another video because unboxing videos can be a little lackluster in my opinion. So I have done a previous FabFitFun box unboxing, and in that video I mentioned that I genuinely really do love this. I think subscription boxes are really fun. It's kind of like sending yourself a gift every month, and I think that's really neat. This does retail for about $50 quarterly, so you get it 4 times a year. I think they're all themed with different times of year. This one's the editor's box, which means it's essentially just the best of the year. And when I first got it, I was really confused because I was like, wait a minute, I already have a lot of these. In my last box though, I did get a little bit more, and that one was well over like $200 in value. So I really feel like you get a lot for your dollar, and a lot of the items in there I'm actually using like pretty religiously. So I'm genuinely very happy with this service. I understand for a lot of people it might not be for you, but please know, because somebody said this in my previous video, I genuinely would never give you a dishonest opinion at all. Like, I like this service, and I really try to think about how I would like it if I wasn't sent it for free. Anyways, with that being said, I'm going to get into the reviews of the products. So the first is this ORG skincare, and it took me a really long time to realize what this was, and it's exfoliant, which is pretty neat because I love exfoliant, like who doesn't? And it's pretty cool because you open it up and it's just got this spray bottle, which is unique. I've never seen an exfoliant in my life have a spray bottle. It's also got brightening agents as well, so if that's something that you like, this might be good for you. However, I wasn't super impressed with it, and that might also just be because I have an exfoliant currently that's pretty inexpensive and I'm obsessed with. Like, it does everything I need it to do and it works wonders, and it's super non-abrasive. This one, however, I feel like you need a lot of products, but it's nice for people who might want just a really gentle, you know, exfoliant. So good but bad. It's nice to have, but also something that I probably wouldn't spend my own money on. I do love the packaging though, so I'm a sucker for good packaging, and this is definitely something that drew me in. The second thing that I have is this argan and hemp oil therapy, and this is basically just like something you put to set your hair. It says you can put it on either dry hair or wet hair. I honestly do both because the ends of my hair are pretty dry still. I like this a lot, to be honest with you. Really didn't know how I'd feel about it, just because I've used stuff like this before and I felt like it didn't really do much, but this is something that I gravitate towards a lot. I'm also really in love with the fact that you get a pretty big bottle. I use half a pump on each side of my hair, and then when I'm setting it the next day, just really like the tiniest little bit goes a long way, because you also don't want your hair to look greasy. It's very easy to do that. Also, this stuff smells amazing. I wish I knew how to explain it, but I just can't. It's honestly one of my favorite products in this entire box, and something I'm so happy I own. And to be honest with you, I'm definitely gonna go back and purchase this again when I'm out. So the next one is this reusable mug. Full disclosure, I haven't used this one. In my last FabFitFun box, I did get this, and I've always really been interested in reusable cups because it just makes more sense. It's a lot more environmentally friendly. I love going to get coffee and tea. My biggest issue though is I just never remember at all to bring it with me, but I really like this. I have one in Boston and I was using it pretty obsessively. I'm kind of basic like that. Like, I just like the feeling of a good reusable mug in the hand, and this one is like really heavy duty. Like, once this thing is twisted on there, it's not coming off. I wasn't sure how I was gonna like the design at first, but I actually really like it. It's nice and simple. I like that it's black and sleek because if you put your lips on there, it's not gonna like immediately show that you have lipstick stains. One that I have in Boston says something different, but this one just says "Good morning, gorgeous." So it's like a nice little message for you, and it's a really simple design, and I am kind of actually super glad that I got this in my box the second time around. Okay, so the next thing in the box is this Modcloth blanket scarf, which I wish I had my boyfriend here because he's the one who's been using these. The reason being is that I feel like I just have a lot of scarves, a lot of things in general, and he he saw it and immediately fell in love with it, and I'm really excited that I have another one so that when I go back I can give this to him, because unfortunately the one that he has is already kind of like tearing, which is strange. Aside from that though, this is like a pretty soft scarf and it's huge, it's really large. He really likes it, so that's all I can say. I am only slightly disappointed that I didn't get the color that I was hoping for. That's the only thing that sucks about like subscription boxes like this. Like if something could be any number of colors, you never know that you're gonna get the one that you want. So some ways you just kind of have to settle for what you get. But in my case, I'm happy to give. Yeah, it's cute. Unfortunately, a little bit more delicate than I was hoping for, but hopefully that doesn't happen with this one. I'm hoping that one was just like a fluke. So the second last thing in this FabFitFun box, which was also in my previous FabFitFun box, is this nature coloring book, equipped with colored pencils, which we call pencil crayons in Canada. And I love the idea of adult coloring books, but I was never good with coloring books as a child, so I'm going to actually be giving this to a friend who would appreciate it a lot more than I do. This would actually be good for a lot of people, just not something that I'm personally looking forward to, so I could imagine if I had paid for this box and got this again, I'd be pretty disappointed, but it's going to make a really good gift for people in my life who would genuinely really appreciate this and get something out of it. And the last thing that I have is this Juk and Nona necklace, which it's really, really dainty and cute. It just says dream on it. It's kind of hard to show you. And at first I didn't know that I liked this that much, but now actually as I'm like wearing this, I'm like, oh, that would look really cute like right here. It would be a very nice, simple necklace. Not something that I would pick out for myself. It's not my usual style, but I can definitely see myself putting it into outfits. Anyways, that's it for what's in the box. This particular box, I wasn't as impressed as the other box. Like the other box, I was like super, super impressed with everything that was in there. A lot of like practical stuff, non-practical stuff. I even got like a makeup palette, which to be honest with you, I use all the time. My camera keeps shutting off on me, so I'm just gonna wrap it up and stop blabbering and get to the end of this video. You can find information on coupon codes and links to FabFitFun in the description below. I'm really gonna try and track down these products and have them listed for you, just in case there's anything specifically you want to buy alone. I understand $50 is a lot and it's not practical for everyone. Don't forget you can find new videos from me every Wednesday and every Sunday, new blog posts every Tuesday and every Friday, and I'll see you next time. Bye! I think we're the next segment. I am so ridiculously nervous right now. Hey, okay, so I'm on my way to CBC Studios. First, I probably should have said like, hello, welcome to the vlog. I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to film.